finally made it down to Quebec. What an absolutely insane scenic drive. But what's really important about today is that we're at the AutoPavilion and Jamie is about to be in heaven once more. We got a little task for him. Jamie, you are literally a VW encyclopedia of knowledge. So I'm gonna ask you to please find only 2 specific vehicles that grab your attention and let's have a conversation.
So, the last one. Forever young, you were my first. Sorry I didn't look after you better. That is probably everyone's first car. You rock city. Farewell to the legend. Well, if you know me, my first choice of cars here has to be the Special City Golf, factory built with a very special engine. It is an R-Line, it is not an R-Line color, so special paint, but the real magic is under here because this is a factory fitted 20 valve turbo, which the aftermarket has been doing. We put a 20 valve non-turbo in, but look at the custom finishes, the airbox custom made to fit there. They've moved the washer bottle to make space for it. And this again was a full factory 200 kilowatts, one-off produced here, never sold. It is the only one. Vic asked for only 2 cars, which is almost impossible here. There is an XL1, which is, yeah, no, let's just go down to 2. Audi 100 LS, originally in production in Germany, but produced here locally in South Africa too, which I think a lot of people don't know. So Audis were produced here. This is just like a Mustang fastback. This is such a sporty, sleek car, Audi 100 LS. One of my good friends has one with a modern V8 Quattro drivetrain slammed, but just, it's so classy and so cool. And again, an amazing piece of the Volkswagen Group here in South Africa that it was produced here at the plant. Super nerdy, super obscure, but fascinating.
The coolest thing that happens when we're pulling into, whether it be small dorpies or big cities, is that local people are coming out and sharing their experiences with us and just coming to greet us and give us a nice welcome into their cities, their communities. And as you can see, Jamie's in his element.
Essentially, all we've done so far is take a normal, reliable motor and bolted a whole bunch of stuff around it that it has no idea how to use. Like, there's no cam, there's no port and polish, nothing else.
Got full pack as well.
Oh, really? We've been driving. Yeah. So.
It's actually got some value to it. Pretty excited about that.
After some delicious food and great hospitality, we made our way to VW Motorsport's HQ and were given a tour to the impressive facility by Mike Rowe, the legend of motorsport himself.
So this rally car is one of the first H2000s built in the world.
Okay.
So we sort of South Africa pioneered H2000 back in the day.
This was competed, worldwide?
Well, it was the 2014 WRC car that was then adapted for WRX, and then it won both championships with Johan Christopherson.
And this is from the collection, the Volkswagen Classic collection in Wolfsburg.
And if you see on the back of the wing, it's engraved with the name Wilma. They're quite special, and we're very lucky that they allowed it to come to South Africa. We could show it to fans.
Sure, that's amazing.
VW Motorsport's collection also includes a number of classic rally cars, like the second-generation Passat and one of 2 Audi Quattros, which dominated the South African National Rally Championship from 1984 to 1988. piloted by local racing legends Sorrel van der Merwe and Geoff Mortimer.
I would love to turn it into a proper race car again. The Polo Cup car, the concept was so good that when we decided to do this version of it, we just used pretty much the same platform and just put it on steroids, I guess.
Sure.
Seeing as we were in a state-of-the-art workshop which specializes in Volkswagen products, where better to give our trusty MK1 a quick once-over.
We sent the car out and it was done very, very quickly at the very last minute as a favor, but we didn't check the torque afterwards. So for 2,000 miles, essentially, I've been driving with a couple of bolts loose as well as a screw loose. But we're fixing it. This is our first chance and that will set us up a lot better. Volkswagen Motorsport has diagnosed it, which we are eternally grateful for and slightly embarrassed about. You worked on the R-Line City when it was new.
Yeah, so this was one of the first projects I got involved with on the City Golf itself, or Mark 1, and yeah, it was very, very interesting. It brought a lot of passion into the design.
And this is what you worked on.
Yeah, so we worked together as a team of designers. When I got involved, a lot of the body kit was already done by a colleague of mine, Anthony Koch. It was logical. The Golf Mark 1 GTI is where I got the inspiration to bring back sort of especially that color team with the red surround around the grille, and also on the lower grille, still very sporty.
And these are hand drawn. Like this was drawn by you by hand?
Yes, so back then we were still doing a lot of hand sketches. Now we mainly in 3D models, and yeah, everything's on computer, but we always start with a hand sketch. We had a very strong base to start with the Velocity. It's such a strong car for Volkswagen, and we just built on that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that gave us a really good base, and we just wanted to take the Velocity and just give it a little bit more extra.
Straight after the break.
130, 140. Front page. Look at that.